Okay, I guess I'm live. So basically, I'm going to be doing some pop-up lives, probably around 7 p.m. in the evening. If anybody wants to join me, I'm going to throw out some free readings and check out everything else. I don't know if anybody show up because I did not put it out there. And yes, I got my shirt on backwards. I do this all the time. I don't know why. It's just like this really weird habit that I take my shirts off, and then I put them back on, and then I take them off, and I put them back on, and like, oh my gosh. So anyway, so this is probably more of an announcement since I'm here by myself, but I'm going to do a reading. Basically, I'm going to ask, not just for the week ahead, but I want to ask for the month ahead. I really want to broaden our horizons a little bit and see what we need to know for the week ahead. So, let's see. Oh, it says I got 2 people. I don't know if the chat is... Chicky, you always find me when I'm online. Hi. So I'm going to do a month ahead spread, and I am going to consult the Lenormand. I'm not an expert at it, but I'm going to do that too. And I'm going to do a month ahead and see what we need to be prepared for in the month ahead. So, I'm going to do my 7-card reading for what we need to know about the month ahead. And that would be, what's today? It's Ostara. Oh my gosh. We got to do something special for that too. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. So, we start off with the Knight of Pentacles. So, to me, I associate a lot of things with elements because it always works really well for me. So, we have in the center, and this represents all of us, okay? So, in the center, we have the Knight of Pentacles. And knights, to me, are all about fire because it's a horse. It's movement. It's energy. It's ambition. It's passion. It's force. And the pentacles is the physicality, material, dependable, money, home, earth, right? So, I think we're really asked to be, I would say, the Knight of Pentacles can be the most grounded of the knights. So I think we're really be asked to stay as grounded as possible, hold on to what we have, be that loved ones or materials. In other words, don't be too quick. Don't hoard, but don't be too quick to surrender what we have. Because I like the way the crow is holding the pentacle in his mouth. That makes so much sense to me. And the world... in the mind sector, in the mind element, we got the world. So that says right off the bat to me that the world is still going to be on our minds. We're still going to be thinking about the world at large. And you can also think about we're still going to be isolated. Eek. Because you can think of the world as isolation too if you look at the wreath around that. Because we also have, in the fire sector, we have the 4 of Swords, which is arrest. And I think, so this is what's driving everything. I really believe we have a really great opportunity right now to really examine our lives as a collective of what we want to move forward with in this time. To really take stock of who we are as beings, who we are as earth beings, eternal beings in a physical body. What do we want the world look like moving forward? Because in my mind, the world's been effed up for a long time. So in the emotional sector, we have the Ace of Swords. And I just love this card for the Ace of Swords. I love the way the crow is like almost taking the swords to the heavens. So air and water together, mind, emotions, everything rising up to the surface. So things are really going to rise up to the surface. Things emotionally, things are going to rise up. I'm really feeling we have to be very grounded, be very prepared, because things are going to get worse before they get better. Because the top of my reading is the physical plane, and we have a lot of discord here. So this is kind of like, as Julie said, this is crowning the top of the reading. You know, it's not the total top, because I have message from Spirit also in my reading. So this really says impulsiveness. This says power. This says ambition, fighting, taking up arms. Ouch. And the foundation of the issue is the Hanged Man. And to me, that is about surrender. It can be definitely about surrender, and it also can be changing our opinions, changing our thoughts, because thoughts can become things. Thoughts can become action. So changing our perspective on what we're thinking and putting forth positive energy and positive action. What actions can we take even within, although I have to laugh because I went out to the store today and there's more people out shopping than I've ever seen. Poppies. And poppies can put people to sleep, can't they, Miss Cheeky? Good point. Poppies are medicine that can make people sleepful. Think of opioid addiction. Think of zombies. Too many people are following along, and I'm not saying that we shouldn't believe what we're being told, but I think we should really think about and question what we are being told, because to me, the Hangman is changing our perception of what we are seeing. That's what it's always been to me. And so the one we have on the top, and I love it because this came up in my week ahead reading, is the Three of Cups. And that's all about celebration, emotions, but it's an emotional card. There's a lot of water. There's a lot of emotions that are running high. So we want to, like I said, emotionally support each other. And we're going to have to keep doing this over and over. So that's why I'm going to pop up and do pop-up lives. I may have to pop off just as quickly as I pop up. But I'm going to, 7 p.m. in the evenings, I want to share with my friends. So this is going out. Thank you, Miss Cheeky, for being here. as kind of like the premiere and letting you know what's going on so that you can show up if you so wish. Now I'm going to consult Lenormand. And Miss Cheeky, you're a Lenormand expert, so maybe you can kind of help me along with this, because I still have to usually look things up. But I kind of enjoy that because that gives me a chance to learn. You don't learn unless you draw the cards, right? So we got mice. Already that mice of men, right? We got bear. We'll just do 3 and clouds. Actually, I think I know. Mice are like scrutiny, right, Miss Cheeky? They're like, and they can chew, right? They can chew things up. They can make things difficult. Now, bear, I'm going to have to look bear up. Bear is 15. Well, you're more familiar with Lenormand than I am. I know that. I know that. Okay, a bear, I think a bear hugs is he's protective. Yeah, bear hugs. He's protective and generous. He's very giving. He's strong, powerful, reasonable, and enduring. So I think that's telling me we need to have strength. Because in the end, the clouds are going to clear. So, so to me, this is kind of like mice can be very deceitful, very undermining of things. But as long as we are strong and stand in our power as spiritual beings, we will be able to clear those clouds. What do you think, Miss Cheeky? And then I want to do my other favorite is a mystic, shaman oracle. And I can do a reading for you, Miss Cheeky, if you would like, and then I will probably and see what they say about the month ahead. And I'm getting only one card. Flow. Let's flow. That very watery card, I would say flow is. So we'll have to ride the waves. But let's not sink below. Let's ride. Let's go with the flow and see where things go. But let's not sink, because to me right now, the energy to me feels so heavy right now. Because there is collective anxiety. But we need to rise above that and just flow with what's going on, but not get stuck in the current so we get sucked down in it. And I mean that very strongly. That's just like whatever comes through me. I don't like to analyze what comes through me. I have all the clairs, I know that. But that's just like, don't allow ourselves to get sucked down into the raging torrent, because it doesn't nobody any good. Be on top and allow things to just pass by. Okay, I was a little strong there, but like I said, when things come through me, I listen. Okay, Cheeky, would you like a reading? Like an individual reading? I wouldn't mind doing one. If you do, let me know if I didn't just scare you, because I'm told I have a very forceful, demanding, interesting voice when I try to drive my point home. It's because I'm passionate. Okay, hit me, girl. No, with a question. Oh, nothing. Okay, general. Okay, general. What it means, we'll see what's. So for me, that means what do you need? It's cheeky. Miss Cheeky, I just got a message, and I want you to know this because it just came across from me. And like I said, I'm going with that. So it says, know that you are loved beyond measure, that you have a very beautiful soul, and please trust yourself. Please trust yourself. Don't doubt yourself. Okay, because in the center we have justice, and justice, we know, is about balance, and that's the Libra energy. So that's the air energy. So in your mind, and I think we're all probably just kind of feeling that too, because we cannot be affected by what's going on right now, right? So you're looking for balance within here, because the emotions are coming up, right? Let me see. Yes. The emotions, yes, you got cups here. You got some cups. So the emotions are rising to the surface. And I think this is a good time. I mean, I don't know if you're working or not. Some people are, some people aren't. But if you aren't, this is such a good time to examine what's coming up, what our triggers are. Because you got a lot of choices, girl. So we move to the mind sector, and we have Queen of Pentacles. And so in your brain, and this makes perfect sense, you want to be the dependable one. You want to be the one that makes sure everybody is taken care of, that everything is stocked, and your family, no matter how that looks, is taken care of, because that's very important to you right now in that time. And even emotionally, because your queen, she's about emotion too. Cheeky. Temperance is the fire sign. Be careful not to overindulge at this time. And I got to take that to heart myself. It is so damn easy to eat some extra chocolate. So be careful with overindulgence. Because that's what temperance can be about sometimes, is overindulging in things that are not good for us. And this is certainly a time that can be triggered. So please be careful with that. Page of Wands in the emotional sector. So looking, to me, pages are messages, but they're also the youthful energy. So be careful with those emotions, because you might revert to, this time might trigger times that you might react like you did when you were younger, like, childlike, like, mommy, he's picking on me, she won't leave me alone. I don't know if you had siblings, but things like that. So you might trigger those useful type emotions, which is not necessarily bad, because they may need to be released right now. So on the top in the earth position, we have the Knight of Cups. So we got fire and water again on the earth plane. So this is, watch out you don't get, and the emotions is coming up. Like I said, you have a lot of cups and fire and water. That's a lot of energy. And when I first started reading, it came through as steam. So again, be careful that you don't get so emotional, that you don't don't be quick to judgment, right? Because the knights are quick, they're fast moving. So allow those emotions to come and then go. Like I like to say, give it to the sun. Give those overburdening emotions to the sun. Let it go quickly. Because in the foundation of the issue, we got 7 of Cups. And this is typically about choices. Emotional choices, relationship choices, going with the flow. It's about dreams. Take stock. Take stock of your dreams. Your dreams are so important right now. So reevaluate what you're dreaming about. I think that's a good message for all of us. What's really important? What are our hopes and dreams for the future? And then, message from Spirit is you have all the knowledge available to you from your higher power, and they are ready there to assist you in this time so that you can breathe through it rather easily and constructively, as long as you make wise choices. And we'll do one oracle card. I'm not going to do the Lenormand, but we'll do one. Sometime, I want to try the cards and see if what they can tell us about dreams, like dream analysis. I've been having very vivid meditational visions, so I know what you mean. So let's see. My favorite card, Wild Woman. So that always tells me to get out in nature, enjoy nature while you can, get out with your fur babies. I mean, that has been so good for me to get out every day with my fur baby, because he makes me get out. Sometimes he makes me bad because he's a rescue and he can be so stubborn, but he's coming, so he takes a lot of steps forward and then he goes backwards. So get it out there and also shake your booty. Dance like nobody's watching. That's a good one. Dance like nobody's watching. So I'm going to end, but if anybody listened all the way through to this is a message. I'm going to come on probably 7 o'clock, probably every night for a while, just to help me help you get through this rough time. I'll do some readings. I'll do some talking, some contemplating about life. Maybe I'll look up and give you some pointers on some of my favorite herbs, because herb season's coming. You're welcome, Miss Cheeky. Message me. Let me know if that was helpful. So many blessings, everybody. Remember to get outside in the fresh air and be wild. Now I got to figure out how to shut this off. Oh, there it is. Pause. Okay. Now I got to shut it off. Either end the event, archive it. Well, I want to keep the event.